Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you for joining us here on the love reading that we do every Wednesday. It is April Fool's Day today. It's the 1st of April of 2026, and I hope that you're all doing well. It's a very wet and windy day today, and we've got a few wet days ahead. And on this full moon in Libra, which is happening in some hours, we've just done the analysis on Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon, do consider joining us there. We go into all the details about what could be playing out with this full moon. And we know Libra is relationships, right? So it is significant times where war and peace is concerned between personal and collective situations, relational, right? Countries, the countries that are at war at this time, and you might have a war on your hands, some sort of an opposition with a various relationship. Could be a past, could be a love connection, could be a sibling relationship, could be a friendship. Libra is all relationships. So let's see what's going on, what is coming through energetically, as we do like to read the energies every Wednesday. Remember, it's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. Thank you for downloading Mary Lou Cup app, which where you scan your coffee cup and get a reading. You've downloaded it from the Play Store, right? Google Play Store. And those who have not, do consider downloading it. It's an amazing application. So far, it's available for Android through Google Play Store. Those of you that are happy with it, or you feel something needs changing, you can always go to Google Play Store and add your comment. Let others know what you think of it, okay? All comments are welcome. Let's see what's going on. What is going on where love is concerned today, 1st of April. April and Venus, the goddess of love. She is in Taurus at this time, but she's coming up to square Pluto and Juno in Aquarius. So there could be forms of control, a little bit of obsession. Challenging aspects say that we need to take action, okay? And as I said, we talk a lot about this and what's going on in the astrology on Patreon, so do join us there. And big thank you to our patrons for their love and their support. Now, you may not be notified also that we are uploading here on Divine Debut 11, so make sure you're subscribed and that you're notified. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. We're going to take a tarot deck first, and then we're going to take the Sibilas. What is the Karma Dharma? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate. Fate and destiny is playing out. This could be an ending and a new beginning. It could be anything legal. And for your information, this full moon is, we're seeing Jupiter in Cancer in a difficult aspect to both the Sun and the Moon, which are in opposition, right? Sun versus Moon. That's a full moon. So it's not by chance that we've got the Wheel of Fate here. Fate and destiny is playing out shortly. And this, remember, is the benefic. This is a Jupiterian energy. And Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer. So I believe relationships that cannot turn into family, because Cancer is the family. Cancer is the loving, nurturing, emotional, financial, physical security. What sort of an environment are you in? Can it uphold in this relationship, or do you need to go elsewhere? You might need to think about that around this full moon. Let's see what's going on. So we've got the Wheel of Fate, which is Jupiter. So, well, even in this card, in the Wheel of Fortune, it does show again, it shows the four fixed signs. But we know that Jupiter does rule Pisces and does rule Sagittarius. It's got a lot to do with wisdom and beliefs and seeing the bigger picture. And I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's physically far away. Let's see what the tarot brings, what it shows. We'll be taking advice. We'll be taking some oracles, the twin flame, the tangled love oracles, some timing cards, the island time wellness oracle. Stay with us. Let's see what's going on. We have messages, Cupid's love messages. Okay. And it is a significant time. It really is a significant time. Speaking of relationships, we're trying to figure out what we're leaving behind, and you know what this next journey is. Who's going to be on board with us on this forthcoming journey, which is it's happening now. It's all about decision. It's all about listening to the heart. 8 of Wands could also be someone ready to take a flight, ready to take action if things have been stuck. And today's an amazing day because we've got Mercury, the messenger, in Pisces, now direct in a very positive trining aspect over to Jupiter in Cancer. Right? So we've had time to go back and sort of figure out what's true, what's not. Now the information is coming in. You're going to see the big picture. And also Jupiter is on Ceres. Sirius, not Ceres. Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. There's an awakening. There's our subconscious is speaking to us. You need to listen to it. Okay, everything is being expanded. A lot of truths will be coming out. Ceres, the asteroid, is with Venus in Taurus. So a lot of relationships where they haven't been loved, nurtured, valued are going to be going in the bin. Because Ceres, remember the story of the mother and the daughter, Persephone being abducted by Pluto. She mourned the loss of her daughter. That was a very rude interruption. I do apologize. Stay home. It's raining a lot. Don't get out and about. Stay home for your own safety. No comment. Let's keep going. 8 of Wands. The challenge is the 7 of Pentacles. Someone has been looking at a relationship that they've invested themselves in. The challenge is, can they get to the next step? Can they take this to the next step? That is the challenge here. Okay, and the challenge is movement, because there have been stuck energies. 8 of Wands are coming in. The challenge, someone is thinking about sending out those messages, about taking action and moving. Someone has been holding themselves back, holding back on their desires. There may be a little bit of ego here as well. Leo comes through. What is the past? The wheel of fate. Fate and destiny is playing out. Some of you are dealing with a foreigner. Okay. Lots of lessons in this connection. Lots of back and forth, lots of karma playing out. Logically, this is the Wheel of Fortune, which does speak to change, an ending, and then a new beginning. Jupiter is in a very strong, very powerful position at this time. So I would see this as luck, but it's also a card of truth, right? It's a card of truth. It could be a card of anything legal divorce, separation. Remember Zeus? Jupiter is the planet of connection, coupling up, or separating. Recent past, 2 of Cups. There is love here. 2 of Cups is a card of love. It could be a soulmate that you're connecting with. What does the near future show? The Thief, 7 of Swords, tactics, secrets, someone trying to sneak back in to your life, possibly, or someone looking for an intelligent way back in or sneaking away. Whatever the issue is, I don't know, it will be different for everyone. In the position of you is the World card, so you are closing something up, right? It hasn't been easy. This is a life cycle that you may be leaving behind because there is a potential birthing of a new chapter in your life. This is a card of success nevertheless. You're either succeeding closing a past chapter in your life with a soulmate. Could have been someone, it was something very karmic, someone who wasn't telling you everything that was true. A lot of hiding, a lot of mysteries, a lot of secrets. So you're successfully closing something up for a new chapter to open up in your life. In your environment, there is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands could speak to a choice. This could speak to someone now having decided, making a move and chasing their desires. Someone is turning their back on a relationship that has fizzled out, one that was not what they truly desired. And again, this is the Voyager, someone thinking of connecting with someone that's physically at a distance. So many of you could have physical distance between the two of you. Right, we've got the World card, which could speak to connecting with someone that is in another part of the world. Right, I see very strong the fixed signs, right? Leo, Aquarius, Taurus and Scorpio, and with the Eight of Wands here, and Jupiter, which is long distance travel. I do see relationships where there's physical distance. If this is not you, this may not be your reading. You don't have to match this reading with your life. It may not be your reading. Let's see what is in your hopes and fears. We've got Justice. So Libra, remember we've got the full moon in Libra. There's a culmination, could be a 6-month culmination with a full moon. Something began, a seed was planted in the new moon in Libra last year, in the Libra season. There could be anything to do with legalities, divorce, karma. Two and Justice, both cards speak to harmony, balance. Libra, as I've said, relationships that are not on board, relationships that cannot harmonize in your life, will not give you what you deserve. Relationships where you cannot find the middle ground, it's time for them to go. And it's got a lot to do with not only marriage, not only partnerships, business partnerships, and agreements being annulled. This is a thing of the past. Friendships, no, they're not on the same level with me. We don't see eye to eye. Relationships that cannot pass the test of balance, harmony, and finding peace, serenity, and balance, it's time to release. What is the outcome? And we've got the Eight of Cups, so we do see emotionally someone leaving something, leaving a past relationship where they could not find their happiness. It's more than likely a soulmate, but it was meant to be. It was meant to happen. Now, I don't know if this is you or this is your person who you may have been their second choice, right? For many people, marriage is also a possibility here because we've got the divorce card. And it's a life cycle that's coming to an end. I don't know who this is, whether it's you or the person you're thinking of or both of you. Many times there could be a mirroring. You're reflecting what's going on in your person's life as well. You could be going through the same thing. I haven't seen the twin flame card yet. I see a soulmate connection here. And you see the dilemmas. And there will be dilemmas about what we're moving towards and what we're leaving behind. And we see that astrologically as well, because this full moon is happening exactly at the middle point of Venus and Mars. Remember, Venus is peace, love. Venus is nurturing. She's all about balance and equality, right? And Mars is war. So it's like there is a war to find someone who's going to reciprocate, who's going to be equal on the same level with you. And where there isn't, because there are dilemmas here and choices. We've got a two of wands, two of swords. Okay. Let's see what the romance angels speak to, because this is a relationship here, and the main signs, as I said, they're the fixed signs. We've also got Libra, we've got Leo, we've got Pisces and Sag. They're the main signs in the first spread. I will also mention Cancer, because Jupiter has come through very strongly, and Jupiter is transiting through Cancer. What's going on in the love department? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. The situation involves marriage. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So what I feel here is someone's been waiting for a long time for someone to get out of another marriage, a marriage that was controlling the relationship that you're hoping to manifest, because it's talking about divine timing. Now the divine timing may be now, because it is a very karmic time, and Spirit is saying let go of the control. Now we've got Pluto that's squaring off to Venus. Pluto from Aquarius squaring off to Venus in Taurus. And that is about obsession and control and jealousy. So what I see here is that there will be communication. Someone's been waiting on that. Someone's been waiting for quite some time. They've invested a lot in this connection. But there's been trickery, there have been lies and deception, choices and adjustments that needed to be made. A lot of karma has been playing out. We see as an outcome an 8 of Cups, where someone could not find their total happiness, that 10 of Cups, or the 9 of Cups, let's say. And we also see the moon, as you can see here. Someone is walking away because they could not have equality within a relationship where there are lies and there is deception. It's not a relationship that you could build something long-term on. So someone is sneaking away, and there is a possibility also that there were lies, there was deception. Someone may have fallen into a trap not knowing that the other person was in another marriage, in another connection. So infidelity obviously has taken place here. I feel it's very karmic, because the control, let go of control issues does speak very strongly to Capricorn and to Saturn, right? And Saturn is the Lord of Karma. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That brings through very strongly play, flirtation, some lightening up the heaviness of the days. And if you look at the Sabian symbols of this full moon, it does talk to play. So it depends on how it speaks to you, but things are so serious right now that a little bit of lightheartedness, play, or even needing to trust that what is happening is for our highest good, okay? And there is potential also for some happiness to recapture romance. The inner child has to play, and that is Leo energy for me. Let's see what's going on with this moving away, because someone here is leaving a difficult relationship, a relationship where there was maybe one-sided. It was maybe one-sided. Someone did not find their happiness here. There was possibly infidelity, lies, deception. But it was something karmic that someone needed to go through. What was going on? What was the reality of this situation? Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Interesting, you know. Mary Lou coffee cup, that's the first card. It's telling you. Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing a hand, and gambling. So someone took a gamble here. I believe that they possibly got caught as well. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. So this is like an in-between stage. This is what I'm getting. Now, something may have started something new, because the worth waiting for me is the relationship that you're hoping to manifest. I truly feel that the person that has been the soulmate that is in the picture here, it's now time that someone moves away, because I see that the coffee cup, the meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship was the worth waiting for, because divine timing was at work in someone's love life. But what had to happen was a marriage, a wedding. Maybe this was predestined. As we know, the soul's path, as we take our first breath, we sign on that contract. So we've already been, we have acknowledged what we will be living through in this incarnation. And this is exactly what needed to happen, because this soulmate connection had a lot of control issues. Someone wanted to hold on to the control, right? Someone wanted to steer the relationship and possibly do things that made them happy, right? And a risk possibly that was taken. Someone got caught. There was strategy. There was lies. There was deception. Someone had other options, and someone took a gamble. Well, this gamble got them burnt. This gamble is about the future. This was meant to happen, and we see in this soulmate connection that someone is stepping away, emotionally moving away. Let's see what was going on in the psyche in this connection. We see that someone will be at the in-between stage here with a girl talk, time with friends, moving on. Happily single, living in the moment, playing, having fun with friends before the new beginning, before the person that is meant to enter your life enters. We've got a conclusion. The key is an open wound, but it's also could be a change of home. It could be a resolution, a breaking out. It could be anything. We've got mirroring. And we've got divine timing. Again, the wheel is saying here that maybe there was something that needed to be resolved, lived through. That's the key, which speaks to a conclusion. And the conclusion for me, it is what you are leaving now, what you are checking away from now. That's what I'm feeling here. And there is a possibility as well that, because I get twin flame, someone is moving towards their twin flames. The twin flames are being activated now, cosmically. That's why I feel that everything is happening in divine timing. And of course, Jupiter is activated with Sirius on this full moon, which is all about relationships. I truly believe that it's about clearing out relationships that were not meant to enter the new phase with you. So think about it. This may or may not be your reading, okay? Now, let's leave this. We're leaving this relationship now, and we're going to take the Lenormand. It's interesting that we don't actually have, any pit cards like kings, queens, nothing. It's like this connection should have already been gone. So someone is deciding they're not going to invest anymore in this connection. And you know what? That's going to be some information that is coming out. It wasn't easy. It was a dilemma. But I do feel that things are going to play out as they must. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps the channel. Thank you. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fate. We're leaving that there. We're going to take the Lenormand. We've got one masculine, one feminine in this deck. I want to see, because this is the meant to be relationship, and we'll see what else comes through and what challenges could be playing out relative to this connection. Let's go. We've got a Scythe. The challenge is a Death card. So let's continue. We'll take all the cards. Crowning. We've got the news, the letter, the communication. It could be legal documents. Where are we coming from? The Mountain. The Mountain is about delays. It's not an easy. It speaks to limitations. It's even a 21, which is like the World card. Some of you may be at a physical distance. We could see now that there's some sort of a breakup here. Some sort of an ending, surely. And it speaks to a more stable relationship, possibly a marriage, a long-term commitment, a long-standing relationship nevertheless. What does the near future show? We've got the Lucky Clover, which is an opportune moment for you and the person that you're hoping to connect with. In the position of you are very, you're here energetically. Energetically, you are showing up in your position, which gives you a lot of strength to me. Let's look at your environment. We've got a new beginning. We've got the Rider. News is coming in. Someone is traveling, coming in. Lots of messages. This is a Mercurial card. What about in the hopes and fears? There is the Divine Masculine. And the possible outcome is the Clouds. And the Clouds could speak to a little bit of confusion. Sometimes the Clouds can say that the confusion goes away, right? Because there's going to be a lot of communication. A new cycle begins. But what is this Scythe and what is the Death card about? Because this is a breakup. This is an ending to an old story. It could be the previous connection, right? Could be where you're both coming from. And we've got a brand new cycle here. This is like a new nest that's being built, right? But it speaks to transition. It speaks to a brand new beginning. This brand new beginning will involve leaving the past in the past, a possible past relationship. Why were there limitations, timing, difficult lessons? What is the Mountain about? Because the mountain can also speak to strength. Okay, someone's ego had to be humbled a little bit, possibly. Let's take one more. And we've got the Tree. So someone needed to see the truth relative to what was holding them back from their truest happiness. It may have been another marriage, because the tree for me is family, right? Let's look at the house, and we've got the star, and the star is like, it could speak to connection through social media, the internet, so relationships that are at a distance. This relationship may have been about fame, fortune, recognition. This relationship that is the past, right? Or I'm not going to rule out that with the person that you're wanting to connect with, I'm not going to rule out that there may be some physical distance, some emotional distance in the now, because both parties need to figure out what they're going to do. But, you know, the star is someone that's famous, someone that's well known. The star could speak to a wish fulfillment, but it's in the future, and it can also speak to some truths. Remember, the star is Aquarius, and that's where Pluto is. Let's take one more on that. And we've got fish. So stardom, fame, fortune, and financial stability. Maybe this was the reason why there was another connection. That was the, how can I say, the foundation of what that relationship was built on. But remember, the fish can also speak to illusion, deception, and the star is how people see you, your reputation, someone's reputation. Let's see what the letter is. We've got communication, because we've got the lily here. The news that's going to come in, it's going to be about ethics, morality. It is coming from your spiritual counterpart, your other half, someone that you share a very deep connection, a very strong, passionate connection. And of course, the news that comes is heaven sent, I'm going to say. This is the news coming in from your divine union, your divine counterpart. And I don't know what the news speaks to. Let's take one more on that. And we've got the bear. So the bear is someone that's courageous. The bear can also speak to protection, or someone that holds a position of power. This could be a mother. This could be someone that has their own business. Someone that could be very quick to anger. Nevertheless, there's a lot of strength in the bear. So maybe what's coming in, the news that's coming in, maybe takes a lot of strength from someone who is quite responsible, maybe has lots of responsibilities as well. But I'm getting that it takes a lot of guts for someone to send out this mail. What is the mail? Is it just communication? Is it communication about a divorce settlement, someone going through separation, divorce, anything to do with mother, children? What is the lucky clover in the near future? There is a lucky clover, but we've also got the mice. So the mice could be negative thinking, third parties, financial loss, or just a little bit of depression here. Let's see what else. And we've got the key. So there could be some news that's coming in about someone looking for a way out from the past, something to do with psychological issues. It could be a family member that's got someone suffering with a little bit of depression. It's like a wounding of the inner child, or memories from the past that are coming up to the surface to be healed, because the key is also a resolution. It's healing, right? Remember that we've got Chiron in Aries, and we've got the sun that's going to pass over Chiron, which will bring healing. It will bring clarity as well. There may have been some humbling as well, as someone quite powerful having gone through some humbling learning, being taught that, you know, no one is larger than life, that we all need to be grounded, right? The key to me is wonderful, even though it could be a wounding that is coming up. But on the lucky clover, this is an opportune moment to clear the air, for someone to be healed emotionally, physically, even financially, because there may have also been financial issues here, some financial loss if someone's going through a separation and a divorce. Let's look at the position of you, because you are very present in your reading. I see a meeting here or a change of your status. Let's see. And wow, where matters of heart are concerned, I see a heartfelt meeting could be in a public place. It could be like a second chance, something that you've tried to be able to actualize. Maybe it was hard. I mean, it's a number 20, the garden, and that's your reputation. And 20 is like second chances or a resurrection where your love life is concerned. Maybe you're not, you know, people were seeing you as someone that was very unhappy, or someone that was in solitude or alone, or maybe you were putting on a brave front. And maybe people are seeing that your goals and your aspirations are changing in your public life, and that could also, I mean, I see that you've got a wonderful reputation. The garden is an amazing card, right? We also see Venus being rebirthed from the foam here in the fountain, which, remember, we saw the world card, right, where Venus was in the womb, ready to be rebirthed. So I don't know when this is going to happen, because, okay, in October we've got a Venus in conjunction, which will be the rebirth of Venus when she retrogrades. But this could be a meeting. This could be, because the heart is a beautiful card, right? It speaks to love. It speaks to generosity. It speaks to beautiful energies. So maybe if you've been someone that was very giving, maybe this is your dharma, a happy love future, a happy future in a connection. Let's see, because this is your reading, no doubt, but in the environment position, you may be dealing with someone that travels a lot, or someone that's thinking of coming in, someone that's starting a brand new cycle in their life, someone who will be communicating a lot with you, because this is like a mercurial card. Let's see. Whatever the case, we see the divine masculine in a brand new cycle, a brand new beginning. But there's conflict. They may be dealing with legalities. We've got a 1 and an 11. A lot to do with new beginnings, but they may be also dealing with some conflict with others, or going through a divorce settlement. And we see the fox here. And the fox can speak to tact, secrecy. I'm going to say there may also be some jealousy here, because the conflict here, and we've got Venus squaring off to Pluto, which can speak to obsession and jealousy. If there is the understanding or the knowledge from your person that you've been in another connection, there may have been jealous and obsession and tact, right? Because the fox is, I'm trying to figure things out, or I'm not telling you everything, or I need to be smart. This could be someone trying to get out of another connection and trying to salvage what they can, because I see conflict here, unless your person is still finishing off with a past connection, right? Dealing with a fox themselves. Let's take one more. We've got the chart. So trying to salvage something, or something going on with their life, with a new beginning, or if there is anything legal going on, it could be involving a child, so they need to be very intelligent, very smart, or trying to come back if you have gone through some sort of a separation, or there's been a little bit of timing where you've been emotionally or physically separate. Your person is looking for a way to come back in. So it does resonate a little bit with the first spread, but I want to keep them separate. So let's see what's going on with your person. We see them with the anchor, and the anchor can speak to humbling. Of course, it could be someone that works a lot, or someone that was in another marriage, yes. Or someone that needs emotional and physical security. So, you know, this could speak to someone picking up anchor and moving forward because there is an opportunity here, or they've got choices. Or this could be your divine masculine, even thinking about traveling and settling elsewhere, so changing homes. What is the possible outcome with the clouds? We've got the moon. So the moon can speak to the full moon in Libra now, or the moon is anything that was unknown, that was bringing, that was giving you some heartbreak and some heartache. Things may be revealed. Remember, the moon on a full moon, things that were hidden do come to light. But, you know, this is the moon, nevertheless. There's a lot that is still unknown, possibly. But there's also a possibility that even though you're in the clouds, you don't know what really is going on. The moon could be a new moon, right? Come 17th of April, it's a new moon in Aries, which is that new beginning. And things may start to show up slowly. Let's see what else. We've got friendship. So there is loyalty. There's, I do feel that there has been, because the card of friendship is a very significant card. That's something that is very strong, because relationships that do begin with friendship, because the dog is also trust. Maybe there's been a little bit of distrust or some doubts relative to the loyalty of this relationship. We've got birds. There can be excitement. There can be a little bit of stress. Someone may be fearing gossip, so keeping a very private, very secret life. Let's see what this new beginning is relative to your person. So they're in transition. This is a Jupiterian card. So it speaks to travel. It speaks to moving towards big change, a new journey, a new adventure opens up for your person. Why do we have the storks in the now on the scythe? Yes, this could be the ending of a past marriage or commitment, or the ending of the cycles that you've had with this person. What else? And we've got flirtation. So brand new cycle with flirtation, with an offer on the table here. What else is this news about? That someone's been carrying a heavy burden, and if you feel as though that's the case, you need to trust, right? Someone's beliefs may have been going through change. Someone still needs to uphold the power, maybe even the secrecy of your connection. One more, because we've got the snake, we've got the enemy still here, and the snake could speak to the other woman, right? Where there's jealousy, where there's obsession, where there's metamorphosis, some health issues as well, something is changing. I want to see what this key is. We've got delays with the tower, because the tower is, it just speaks to delays, or someone is, someone has been in solitude, or someone is wanting to do things in the ethical, correct way, by law, by the law of Saturn, right? So someone's been looking for a resolution here. What else? And we've got the book, so a story comes to an end. Saturn is the truth. This is Saturn and this is Neptune. A lot of truths will be revealed about something that is coming to an end. It's coming to a resolve. Someone is finding the resolution and the clarity as to why there were delays. They're understanding why there was so much karma. Why were they dealing with so much karma? Why did they have to go through this? Let's see, because we do end up with the birds here, which can speak to, I get very strong Aquarian energy here. So a lot of news coming in, a lot of excitement. For some people, it can be still some stress. Someone fears, as I said, gossip and news coming out, some truths coming out. Let's see what the Twin Flame Oracle suggests in the now. Working on the relationship, office romance, being a workaholic. Awakening, opening of the heart, spiritual activation, and twin flame ascension. So I don't mix you up. I'm not going to take another card from that deck. I would like to also take a card from the Tangled Love, because there can still be, and there probably still is, the energy of the old relationships until Mercury and Mars finish up in Pisces, possibly also the North Node. So up until mid-year, I would say at the most, you would know where you're heading. You would know what the new story is for you. You will have finished up with the old, and it's all about the new opening, right? The new chapter in your life, the new chapter of the world too. I would say roughly mid-year. What's going on here? Unknown caller, fake text, spam numbers playing on the phone. That could be the fox here on the side of your person. Growing together, shared journey, lessons learned, and soul bond. Now, I would say also the fake text and spam numbers could also be fake social media where someone's doing their spying. I don't know if it's a past connection or if it's the person you're hoping to manifest. Let's see what the Island Time Wellness shows. Remember what I said, that there will be some time where you will be single. You need to release the past, and it's going to happen in divine timing, right? In the right time. So don't expect something serious to happen with your future person if you're still dealing with a past. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. This is like they're either on board or they're not. I see a lot of, see the axe is like the scythe. It's the first card down. So I'm wondering if this is not, as you could see the sword, it cuts, and we've got the flower, which is the rose, which is Venus. This would be Pluto square Venus. Pluto from Aquarius squaring over to Venus in Taurus. And kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. See, this is like what needs to be released will open the door to a relationship that's going to flow. And the twin flame ascension process is happening, which I mentioned earlier, and we see it here, that the twin flames are spiritually activated and going through their awakening right now. So we've got camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and make memories. So the camera is like living in a dream for me. It's going back to the past, possibly the memory of connection with your twin flame in a past incarnation. But it says learning from the past and now making memories possibly in the now. Now, this will not resonate for everyone. It is impossible, okay? And twin flames there are many people out there in the world, and many twin flames that are going through their awakening and are being spiritually activated. But This will not be happening for everyone. It is out of the question. Let's see what's coming through. What does Spirit want us to know relative to the person you're wanting to connect with? Your twin flame, let's say. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. The wedding card keeps coming out. Oh my goodness. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Energetically, it's telling me that we're still in the old story. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's the only way that you can meet your twin flame halfway, is what I want to tell you. Right? And that's exactly what I'm getting here. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, because there is passion and there is fire that's taking you to your twin flame. Let's see what the advice is. Where love is concerned, remember what it said, that it's all happening in divine timing. Working on the relationship, office romance, and being a workaholic. Some people are throwing themselves into work because they don't want to go home. Right? But this is a shared journey, and yes, you may have gone through lessons, but it's a soul bond that you're moving into. Let's see what Spirit advises. Poised. To me, this is a Libra card. You're ready for the new story. You are ready. Not fully though. Some of you are still dealing with the old here. Number 48. Let's read the upright message. 48. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now and are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So I don't know if am I reading for you, or am I reading for the cross watchers who are ready to give from the heart? Just saying. Let's see what the Mystic Moon Oracle advises. What's beneath the camera? The golden mirror. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. That is what you should be releasing. Sometimes even axing someone from the past, you thinking it's your person, you may have been dealing with someone that you felt was a karmic for some of you. You may just realize that they're your true twin flame after you've cut them out of your life. That's when they do the work. So that's something that's coming through to me. And with the first spread, it could have been when you emotionally checked out. That's when the tables turn. I'll leave it up to you to figure that out. Let's see what's going on. Because you see, you've left someone that was very controlling. You've loved yourself first, and that was a process. Metamorphosis. Big changes. Bound. This is Pluto, Saturn. We've got the Pluto, Saturn sextile now. So what was going on January of 2020 when we had the conjunction of Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn at the 22nd degree there in your chart? That's when COVID began, obviously. Now we've got the first opportune moment, right? Because Saturn and Pluto can speak to an ending. Both hold the scythe. Settling. So there's going to be a change. No more being stuck. It's about forward momentum. Masks are coming off. Truth is going to be revealed. No more sacrificing. No more being childish. Some patience is necessary. Someone's been waiting for someone's metamorphosis here. And there is the offer. There is the offer. But it's going to take some time. It's like there's solitude here. Winter is a very significant time. Winter means being separate, There's a separation, there's distance. Forgiveness possibly is necessary where the psyche is concerned. Let's take the little love romance oracle. We've got the snake, temptation, enemy, traps and pitfalls. This is the devil and the other woman. We've got the house and we've got the star. So we could say there's a metamorphosis, there's a potential for something long-term very abundant, and that will happen in the future because there are some limitations, restrictions, or matters pertaining to law that need to be taken care of. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here. This speaks to stability, abundance, traditions. It's the Queen of Pentacles and it's the Ten of Pentacles, which could be, this could be an annulment of a marriage. This could be a single mother or a single father. Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, right? Or, because the Queen of Pentacles we know is someone that's very stable, someone that's very, so we're talking about earth, someone having waited a long time for this. And we could also talk to a love connection where there was competition here. We had a masculine in between two feminine. Now the star speaks to hope, a wish fulfillment possibly. It is a 17, which is the star. It's the Hermit. And it's also the High Priestess. So you see, third parties, but the star does speak to hope and a wish fulfillment in the future. A lot of truths being revealed where there was a lot of secrecy. Remember, Pluto, which is Scorpio, is in Aquarius. That will bring huge changes and metamorphosis in relationships, of course. The star does remind me of star seeds and just connecting with someone on an ethereal level, on a more elevated level. After awakening, of course, after going through an awakening. Let's see. I think we'll take some timing cards. When does this offer come through? Maybe choose first, second or third card. We're going to take 3 timing cards and see which timing card do you choose. Maybe that will be your message. It says 15 January, and I spoke of January earlier. So something may have been happening in January. That was the conjunction of Pluto and Saturn. Maybe something began then and now this is the first opportunity. I don't know. For others of you, this could be next January. I don't know if January 2015 was significant for you. Let's take number 2. Next couple of weeks, and it's a number 3 on a number 3. So maybe pay attention to, I would say even the 3rd of April. Let's take the star, number 3, 12 months from now, and it's a 29, which equals an 11. So we've got a 6 and 3 is 9 and 11, that's 20. 20 is judgment, and it can speak to a resurrection, second chances. Let's take 1 card from the cartomancia, and we'll take some love messages, some love thoughts now. I'm not saying it's easy. Nothing is easy. The Sword and Rose, I get so much frustration and anger there. Someone needing the truth, wanting revelation, and saying that I'm going to honor myself if there's no truth. It's like the Queen of Swords. I'm going to protect my best interests. I'm going to clear my life. I need to stand in my truth. Let's see. We have the Maid, so there are helpful energies here. Helpful energies. Then we've got the Tower, which speaks to calamity. But it's something that will be revealed, surely. Hidden mysteries and someone's having an investigation is going to figure out some things. There's going to be a bit of an awakening here, a sudden shift, a sudden wow factor. And this brings not only money, but it brings also something long-term. Pleasant trip, holiday, vacation, emotional progress with somebody and bonding. And it could be someone that you've been connecting with from the past. So for me, this would be, because remember that Venus is also going to connect with Uranus. The tower for me is Uranus. So towards the end of April, Venus will be connecting with Uranus just before he changes and ingresses into Gemini. That will be possibly when the energies will flip. A lot will be revealed, and it's like the paths open here. Very similar to the Ace of Pentacles, I would say, and the Ten of Pentacles. And for some of you, this could happen in a couple of weeks. I do see the scales here. So a couple of weeks. For others of you, this could also possibly happen as well in the Libra season. All right. So it will be different for each person. My dear friends, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your love always. I'm wishing you well. Happy full moon in Libra. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, and connecting with us in the chat. We will not be doing the Yes Plays today. And just letting you know, next week, we will not be doing the messenger or the love reading because it is Easter week. So I'll be working on my obligations for those that have won after that 10-year celebration that we had. So it'll give me some time so I can catch up and finish my obligations. Easter next week, so we need to take a little bit of time off, right? Live like humans do and not machines. I'm wishing you all a happy Easter. For those of you that are celebrating this weekend, enjoy your Easter, take some downtime, come together with family, and let's all pray for peace, harmony, abundance, and health in the world. Love and light, everyone. Catch you soon.